So my friend Ali asked me to make a video about one of my favorite things. Now you thought I was going to say Notion, but nah, it's a little bit long in the tooth and a bit salesy. But I went back to the drawing board and I asked myself, what are the characteristics of my favorite thing? And I came up with this simple answer. It must spark joy and delight in others. And so I'm going to present you with my favorite thing. It's less than a square inch, costs under 50 cents, and can be bought at pretty much any store. You ready for it? Here it is. A stamp. Now, you know that we get over 150 emails a day, not to mention thousands of text messages, DMs, and Slack messages. None of those spark joy or delight. But when was the last time you got a letter? And that letter might have said, "Thank you for taking the time to meet me today." Or, "I appreciate you. You're rad." Or even better, "You inspire me. I love you." Right? Now imagine if you could do that to anyone on command with this little thing. So now I want to pair my favorite thing with a practice from James Clear's book, Atomic Habits. In the book, he tells a story about an aspiring salesperson who keeps on his desk a jar of paper clips. Every morning, he makes a sales call, moving one paper clip into another jar for each call he makes. At the end of the day, he makes 30 calls. At the end of the year, he makes 750, and his career goes through the roof. Now, what does this have to do with stamps? Well, I want you to try the same thing. Keep a pile of stamps and a pile of note cards and a pile of envelopes on your desk. And every week, write a note to someone you care about, someone who inspired you, someone who you think is rad, someone who you would love to learn more from. If you adopted that practice, imagine the amount of joy and delight you would put into the world and the amount of serendipity you would create in your ecosystem. So let's bring this full circle back to our friend Ali Abdaal. The other day, I sent him a letter in the mail. It was a little bit more expensive because it's international, thanking him for having me on his YouTube channel 3 times. It's been a boom to both me, my personal life, and my business. I've met so many incredible people, and I wanted to thank him. I waited a few weeks, and lo and behold, yesterday I got a tweet from him saying, "Thank you so much for the card. That was really nice." So if you're ready to spark joy and delight in the lives of others and bring serendipity to all of your friends, loved ones, and community, all it takes is a 35-cent stamp and you're off to the races. I hope you give it a shot.